It's Brian Preston, the Money Guy.
I'm curious. So if someone is coming out of school, or maybe they're not just coming out of school, maybe someone is in that messy middle. They're young, they have kids, or they're advancing in their career. And you say, right now, this is the thing, this is the advice I would give you. The one thing I would tell you to focus on that will have the greatest impact over the remainder of your career, that'll be the biggest thing that you can shift your mindset on or shift your behavior on. What would that thing be? Is it, well, I won't give you some examples, but what would you say it would be?
So I'm getting really narrow here because there really isn't one thing. You have to look at the individual situation. But you asked me, what is the most narrow perspective of the one thing I would say is that you have to mentally set yourself up where I saw you have the book, The Wealthy Barber.
Oh yeah, huge fans.
You take money off the table before it can be consumed by all life's noise, all the things you have to do with a house full of kids and your early career, mid-career, that you've got to take, as the Wealthy Barber said, a dime of every dollar you make.
Right.
And that's got to come off the top and go into, if you have a retirement plan at work, which about 2/3 of people have, that dime is going into it. If you don't have that it's going into a Roth IRA. If you max out the Roth and you need to save more to get to that dime, that you're putting money into regular old index funds or a savings account, that the core, the key is that from that first dollar that you're living on 90 cents.
Yeah.
That is, because you can always come up with a reason why, oh, my kid needs braces, or I got to pay for the traveling baseball team, or whatever it is. You can always come up with a reason why you don't have that 10 cents to save of each dollar. That's why it's got to automatically come out of every paycheck or automatically come out of your account every month so that you live the discipline. People found out early in COVID how much of their spending was discretionary.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
They never realized, even if they have a house full of kids, they just wanted them to go back to school. But anyway, even if you had that house full of kids, you're like, oh my goodness, where did all our money go before? Suddenly we have money sitting in our account. That is, if you kept your job at that point of COVID. And so we have more control than we realize of what happens with our money. And that's why you've got to do it up front, because otherwise it vanishes right before your eyes.
So I love, this is a perfect place to kind of put the pin in the fact that we started the show talking about the 3 ingredients to wealth. Discipline, using that discipline to build money, essentially pay yourself first, exactly what you just talked about, using that money to invest, and then giving that investment enough time. So we've got discipline, money used as a resource to invest for a long enough time. We just covered deferred gratification and all the key parts. And I think that is, in this consumer society we live in, it's so contrarian to think like that. And I think that is, we come up with concepts of forced scarcity and other things, and it's just been tremendous. I mean, there's so many things, Clark, just because I know we're at the point I need to kind of close this off, but it is amazing, all the echoes. I now see that origins might be more than just like this whole deferred gratification. What created that in me and Bo? Was it Clark? Was it our parents? But it all is, these are the whispers.
Came inside you.
But these are when they manifest themselves out. And then I love that you even talked about giving, charity, because we talk about the whole premise of this entire Money Guy concept is the abundance cycle, where we tell everybody, come here and we're going to love on you and give you free information. Nobody, I think that is the problem. You've always given away great content for free. We are doing the same thing. And that's not normal in this society, because most people have an angle. And look, we even have an angle, because our goal is you do this long enough, you can try to keep your life as simple as possible, but success creates complexity. And that's the abundance cycle for us, is you will reach a level of success that you'll need additional help. You'll need financial planners, and we're fee only. And that's what I loved when you talked about charity and everything else, because that is abundance, happiness, fulfillment, all comes from that paying it forward. And I think you're the embodiment of that. And I see your fingerprints definitely in this abundance cycle that we've created. So thank you, Clark, for coming on.